Okay, here we go. We are live, everyone. Welcome to our April 5th visibility party. We are here celebrating the Visibility 30 Challenge. This event was born from wanting to help my clients and community get more visible, reach more people, make new connections. And we were just going to do one kickoff party. This has now turned into, today is actually a very special event because we're now featuring 80 speakers in just 60 days, if you can believe that. So woohoo! For that celebration. And I'm so excited that all of you are here with us today. I'm going to actually just go into gallery for a second. We see all your beautiful faces. And we are live streaming. And everyone here is an incredible speaker and expert. And we're going to hear some really wonderful hot visibility tips from everyone today. And, really, this is just all about the simplicity of visibility, right? It's, when you have the visibility and the connection, that is what equals the currency, bringing you new audience members and clients and customers into your sphere. And so that's my big mission here, is to help people reach the people that are looking for them. So all of our speakers, as you know, we're going to feature you for 2 minutes each today. And we have, let's see, we might have a surprise guest speaker. I don't see him right now. We are an all-woman lineup today, but we also have someone that might be joining us. So when and if they pop in, it's going to be a little surprise. And everyone will have 2 minutes to share who you are, what you do, and really just shine your gifts, be yourself, give one hot visibility tip of what's working for you now. Being in PR and marketing, I always love to keep my finger on the pulse of what is working in the world for your digital PR and visibility. And so that's why we're here, to celebrate that visibility, to share our own wisdom and tips with each other, and meet more people that are, potential power partners and collaborators and even friends. We've had some really nice connections made out of these events. And pay attention to the chat. The chat is fire. So that is the incentive to come live to these events, because that's where it's all quiet up top here where people are talking, but in the chat, it's just like a lot of love and connection happening. So it's pretty cool to see that, the connections that happen here. And I will say that we also are having an after party in my Facebook group, which is really a post where people can go in after and stay connected. So we'll make sure let's see, one of the ladies can pop the link. If you're not already in our Facebook group, then we will ask you or invite you over there to join us for the after party. Okay, I do see that our surprise guest is here. I think because I hid non-video participants, I'm not seeing him. Oh, there he is. Okay, he's on video now. With that, we're going to jump in and stick around to the end because we do a little trivia and prizes as well. Okay, so we're all ready to jump in here. So as you know, I'm Heather Burgett, your host, an award-winning publicity expert and visibility coach. And my mission is to help consultants, creative small business owners around the globe get the visibility that they deserve for their messages to increase their impact, influence, and income. And I'm really honored and excited to say that we have a very special guest here today, Christopher Kai. Let's get you on speaker view here and spotlighted. Awesome. So Christopher is known as the Billionaire networker. He's an incredible friend and colleague that I met pre-pandemic. And this is just to show you the power of getting visible in an aligned way. I was putting myself out there with my own visibility. Christopher saw it and said, hey, we should be doing an event together. And lo and behold, this Saturday is going to be my first live co-hosted in-person event with Christopher. It's a very rare, special thing that we're doing. And so I wanted to give Christopher a chance to just come on today and say hello. We're going to have you, you're used to doing longer keynote, hour-long keynotes, being on stages with people like Gates, Clinton, Branson, all the big names out there. And today we're going to give you 5 minutes for a keynote, so a mini keynote. And we would just love to hear a little bit more about the work that you do, and we'll let you take it away.
Sounds great, Heather. First of all, let's give Heather some love, either whatever your hands or clap, whatever you want. I met a few of you last time we were here, and I'm excited that some of you have already bought a ticket for our event that Heather and I are doing this Saturday. And so I'm very, very, very excited to meet you all. As some of you know, you're going to get this book I wrote. It's about how do you network with billionaires and executives. So this is all about visibility. I will just look at my clock right now. I'm currently in Miami, so it's 4:06. I'll give you about 4 minutes. But as Heather said, how did I go from a 6-year-old kid in New York City getting punished in school for talking too much, where every single day my teacher would pretty much say, Christopher, shut the hell up. You're staying after class, and write, I will not talk in class 100 times, 200 times. And when my 3rd grade teacher, Mrs. McArdle, was so angry at me that she told me to write it 500 times. Now, mind you, I'm 8 years old. You know what I call that? Child abuse. Never would I have thought that a kid that was punished over and over and over and over again. How many of you went to a Catholic school growing up? Any Catholics in the house? This is back in the 70s and 80s. They were not very kind. I'm just saying. I love God, but not my teacher so much because they're very strict. So never would I have imagined that a kid that was growing up in Queens, New York, that was punished every single day for talking too much, would one day, as Heather would say, speak. This is where President Clinton spoke. This is where Steve Wozniak spoke and Richard Branson, just a whole lot of things. I've been doing this for 22 years. And about 5 years ago, I kept getting asked over and over again, can you please teach us how to become global speakers? Heather was actually there when we met 2.5 years ago at a castle in Ireland where our client hired me to be their keynote speaker. The point of the whole visibility is, what's the point of being invisible if you can't share your message? You all have a story. You all have a powerful message. But what if you actually made money from the message? And the only way you can make money from the message, if you raise your visibility so high that you're undeniably an expert. And as Heather teaches you all how to become an expert, that's why we're doing this event on Saturday. Now, for those of you who were here last time, I talked about stories and how to share those stories. I'm just going to mention and really emphasize, you have to share stories, but they have to be compelling and powerful. So if I say, yeah, my client is Google, or my client is the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia's charity, or my client is a private bank that manages $84 billion in assets. So I really want you to hone in on what clients have you worked with. I know someone from the last call, she worked with Airbnb or spoke to Airbnb in front of 10,000 people. Now, whether she ends up sharing that is her prerogative, or another woman had a luxury travel bag. My point is, you have to front load this stuff. Otherwise, if you don't, why would someone pay you a lot of money? Why would they hire you? Why would they invite you? Because if your brand doesn't dictate the visibility you want to have, why would anyone want to hire you? So with that, that's 5 minutes where if you want to build your global visibility, you have to start presenting yourself as a speaker, because speakers get paid the most money and have the most impact by sharing their story.
Awesome. Let me get back over here on Spotlight. Well, thank you, Christopher. Yes. So, and Christopher also didn't mention that he is one of the highest paid speakers in his field and earns about $20,000 plus for 1 hour talk. So if anyone here has ever wanted to get paid for their speaking, this is the guy to be connected to. So we invite all of you to come out to our event on Saturday to, be with 2 masters of visibility for the day. And I'm throwing in something special. We put the link there in the chat. For anyone who does hop in today, I'm going to give you my 6 phases of visibility checklist as a bonus. So we're so excited, Christopher, that you were able to hop in and join us today for a few minutes. I know you're very busy, and we will let you hop on your way. So thank you. Let's give a little applause, a little twinkle fingers.
Hi, everyone. Hopefully I see you all this Saturday. If you are in LA, please come in person. I mean, the live events are always more fun. You get to meet Heather and I in person. We'll give you a big physical hug. Those who are joining us virtual will give you a virtual hug, but really do your best. Know that first quarter is over. If you're not where you want to be right now, what is going to change if you don't change your mindset and change your mentors and your coaches? So hopefully we all see you there on Saturday. You get this free book on how do you network with billionaires and executives, because if you don't have a higher level visible network, how are you going to inspire people with your story? So with that, Heather, thanks again for this opportunity. Everyone else, see you all on Saturday and have a great day.
Thank you, Christopher. You rock. Awesome. All right. So Yeah, we also do have virtual spots available too. So for those of you who are not in LA, but anyone who's in LA, I would love to meet you. This is my first in-person event since pre-pandemic. So I'm very excited to do this. Okay, wonderful. We now have next up the lovely Jody Bentley. Welcome, Jody.
Hi, how are you?
Great to see you.
So good to see you. Thank you for creating this and having us all here. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, lots of fun.
Yes. All right. I guess I will dive in. Hi there. I'm Jody Bentley. I am a working actor and audiobook narrator, and I've been a career coach for actors since 2008. And what I really do is I empower actors to stop the self-sabotage, build an authentic brand, and craft a marketing strategy to actually get the career that they want. And when I first started off as a coach, I was 100% about branding and goals. And then the more I coached, I realized that, yeah, you can know your brand and you can have the best goal strategy on paper. But if you're self-sabotaging every step of the way, none of that matters. So I learned that limiting beliefs can be very loud. So what I do is really support actors to turn down the volume so then we can get to the real work. I'm the founder and creator of the Actors Think Tank, which is my all-inclusive membership for actors with my 7 steps to be a working actor. I have a course called Dare to be Unstoppable, which is for actors and artists, which is how to start your new year to make it your best year ever. And I have hundreds of clients globally in both those programs. And at the end of last year, I beta launched a software for actors that's been in my brain for 3 years called the Actors Office. It's what I've always wanted to track relationships and auditions so nothing falls through the cracks. And I would say one of my biggest visibility tips would be always provide value to your audience. Like create content and more content that is authentically you to build trust. Because when the pandemic hit, the entertainment industry basically shut down. And I even upped my game even more in providing value because actors just needed it. And I'm really convinced that that is what spurred me to be named one of the top 20 coaches in Los Angeles in Influence Digest this year, which I'm very proud of. So for 2022, my goal is about collaboration. So with my membership, I bring in a guest speaker every month to teach my actors on something, whether it's health, wellness, sales strategies, social media. So I'm always looking for collaborators there. And I'm looking for partners to share about my service and products to their community, if your community does include actors and artists. Just honestly looking for like-minded people so we can create a legacy for each other together, because I'm all about community. So thank you.
Here I come. Oh, that was awesome, Jody. Excellent timing. We also do have just so people know, we have a little timer that will ding at 2 minutes, but I think you must have gone just under. So excellent job. And yeah, you are a rock star. And I think you might win the prize for of being one of our top affiliates for this event in terms of sharing and inviting people from your community to come out and join us. So Jody is an excellent affiliate and partner to get to know. Her gift is here in the chat. We'll be putting all the links of how to connect with our speakers in the chat. So please pay attention to that as well. Also including those in the show notes and the event description on social. So awesome. Go ahead, connect with Jody. And thank you so much for coming out today. It was great to see you. Awesome. Okay, we have next up, Vanessa Callaghan. Welcome, Vanessa.
Hi, everybody. Good to be here. So I know Heather, we're connected through a mastermind, and it's been such a pleasure to get to know her work and really consider this idea of visibility, particularly in my niche. Who I serve are parents who are experiencing pain in their relationships with their children, particularly with preschool and school-age children. And I help them to identify, like, what is it that is challenging the relationship, and help them to build resilience within the family unit so that they can have that love that only parents and children experience flow more freely, unobstructed by challenges like daily meltdowns, tantrums, and power struggles, or a lack of motivation to do daily things, and they feel like they're dragging their children out the door, or having throwdowns at bedtime. These practical things that we can remove, and then the parents get to have this beautiful connection with their children and just have more ease and more peace and more confidence in daily life. Especially love to work with folks who are professionals and would like to be able to rock it both at home and at work. And my visibility tip for everybody, and this was a breakthrough for me, was to realize that if you can identify your niche and 3 pain points that your folks really experience on the daily. You just heard me mention some, right? And then craft workshops that are between 60 minutes and 90 minutes, and on those 3 topics with a brief description. Then you can go out and find already established groups of people and share those 3 topics and offer free or low-cost workshops. And within that, invite them to come and spend some time with you and follow up a discovery call, that sort of thing. I have grown my business from low 5 figures to now multiple 6 figures in 3 years, just by speaking to already meeting groups. So that's my visibility tip. Is that 2 minutes?
That's 2 minutes. You did it.
Okay, there it is. Yeah. So if you want an example of what I do, you can grab my free gift and get a sense of like what kinds of topics really work in the parenting niche, as an example.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Vanessa. Yes, you are a rock star in your niche. Absolutely. Go grab her gift right now. If you know of any parents struggling, you have any parents in your community or are a parent that might need some of these tips. So thank you, Vanessa. So glad to have your light and energy here with us today.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you. Okay. And you guys know we go pretty fast through because we have a lot to do in an hour. So thank you for bearing with us as we rocket through here for this power networking. We have next up the lovely Edie Raether. Hi, Edie. I think we got you on mute there. Let's get you unmuted and we will rock and roll.
We're good. We're good.
Welcome.
Okay. The question I ask everyone is, what is the difference between you and Oprah or Albert Einstein? And people will say the bank account, but what determines your bank account? It's how you think. So I am in the business of thinking, not only thinking bigger, but better. And as a change strategist, a brain trainer, I'm a certified speaking professional. Done 3,500 organizations on 5 continents. I'm a TEDx speaker, a best-selling author, was an ABC talk show host. And I did most of this with visualization and optimizing my mind. So I have walked my talk. I've canceled 2 surgeries. And so what I do is basically optimize the mind to unleash potential and accelerate performance, both personally, professionally, teams, working with some sports teams, and so forth. And I have 2 paths, and one is I've created a children's character building program. I encourage you to watch my TEDx talk, Brain Fitness for Kids, Cloning the DNA of Einstein. We do physical fitness. What about brain fitness? But it's what I've done with adults for 50 years. This stuff works. And the uniqueness is that I've applied it to children, and I help parents grow a remarkable kid. The other is I'm doing an online course, and I would recommend this in my tips. And I'm putting together an online course on transforming toxic cultures into caring communities. I think it's the best decision I've made because from it, there's so many marketing possibilities. So I would highly recommend that. And I think the virtual networking, it's how I met Heather and how I met Deb Dietz, who is helping me with the online course. And I'm preparing to do my 2nd TEDx talk. Hey, look, guys, it's free marketing. It's the easiest thing to do. Oh, I'm over. Okay, I got a free gift, and that's it. It's good to be here.
Thank you, Edie. That's so great. Yes, we have your LinkedIn here. People can connect with you there. I know you have an ebook a PDF you can send them. So if anyone would like that from Edie, talk about, powerhouse speaker and an expert in brain fitness. I mean, she is, as you can all see and feel from her energy, a powerhouse. Maybe we can also, one of the ladies can pop her TEDx talk in the link here for people to be able to see. She's an excellent speaker. Thank you, Edie. I'm really happy to have you here today. Thank you. Okay, wonderful. Okay, we have next up, Kristi Roosmaa. Hi, Kristi.
Hi, Heather. Hi, everyone. Hello, I am Kristi Roosmaa, and I am an Estonian-born award-winning actress, singer, and a producer. I started performing when I was only 5 years old, so I've been on stage and in front of the camera my entire life. And I believe that it is my mission to entertain, inspire, and take people on an emotional journey with my work on stage and off stage. I've been very lucky to have a very versatile and exciting career, including performances at Carnegie Hall and Jimmy Fallon with Resident and Bad Bunny. And like many artists, I like producing as well. And currently I'm working on a new musical, Kalevala the Musical concept album, which we will be releasing later this spring. It's a musical written by a female composer, and I truly believe it's going to be the next Hamilton. So I'll keep you updated on our Facebook group. My visibility tip, please use the same picture all across. It takes about 7 to 12 times for someone to recognize you online. So just make it as easy as possible for everyone. And keep in mind that that thumbnail is very small, so don't use full body length pictures. And my visibility ask is that when you have 9 minutes, grab a glass of wine and a box of tissues. And I'd love to take you on a journey to watch my short film, Wildflower. It's a film about love and loss, and I think it's something that all of us can relate to. And the film is available to watch for free on wildflower.film. Thank you, everyone.
Perfect timing. Well done, Christy. So yeah, she's one of our rock stars in our inner circle, my PR Stars inner circle community. And it's just been so wonderful to watch you shine and get yourself out there. And congratulations on the new film and project. And you're just constantly rocking it with your visibility and great tips. We're getting some great tips already. Wouldn't everyone agree? Let's give some love in the chat for Christy. Thank you, Christy. Okay, we have, let's see, next up, another one of our Shine Online rock stars, Kendra Greenberg. Welcome, Kendra. We've got you on mute.
Hi, everyone. Am I muted?
You're good.
Hi, I'm Kendra Greenberg. I'm part of the Shine Online Network. I'm a portrait photographer in the San Fernando Valley. I specialize in working with women through all phases of their life to kind of create a visual legacy that they can leave behind. I work with them from boudoir to empowerment sessions through maternity and newborn, through all walks of life. And I specialize in creating large works of art for their home as well as heirloom albums. So I guess my biggest tip, since I am really just diving in, is learning how to step into my own fear and clarifying my own message. That's been key for me. And it's not just clarifying it for, what I'm going to say to the world, but for myself. I suffer, like many others, with imposter syndrome. So for me, doing these steps has helped me to really understand what I bring to the table, what I can offer women through my lens of photography, helping them to sort of realize their power through the experience that we have together and create this beautiful work together. So I guess that's my biggest tip, is to really focus on what you have to offer and clarify your message for yourself as well as for others.
Wonderful. Thank you, Kendra. Yes. So if you are a woman who is looking to do some photography, especially if you're pregnant or looking to do something a little sexy for your a gift, maybe, Kendra is the gal. Thank you so much, Kendra. It's so great to see you today.
Thank you.
Here. Wonderful. Okay. We have, let's see, next up, another one of our Shine Online rock stars, Brandi Price. Welcome, welcome.
Let me unmute myself. Hi.
Welcome.
I am Brandi Price. I am an award-winning actor, filmmaker. I've been in the business for longer than I would like to admit. And through my production company, Baseline Beatnik, which Heather always says that I need to explain because it is kind of weird. Baseline as in like baseline of and something. And then Beatnik is someone who doesn't follow the normal path. So it's celebrating people who choose to do something other than be a doctor or a lawyer. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but that's just my perspective on that. Got to celebrate the artists. And through that production company, I promote people of color and women, and we tell stories that hopefully are going to become more normal and you see more of. My visibility tip is pretty simple. Basically, it's just be authentic. Like if you're a weird, quirky person, then don't be afraid of being weird and quirky, because people, they really sense that disingenuousness when you do something like that. And then the second one is when you're in a public forum like this or YouTube, or you're putting yourself out in those public places like that, it is very easy to get down on yourself by those naysayers. And I think for me, what works the best is just flooding them with a whole bunch of positivity in that like one time a person told me that I was so ugly that I should burn my face off. And so I just like, oh, well, I'm sorry you don't like my face. You don't have to watch anymore. Like that type of thing. And then my ask is that as an actor and filmmaker, if you have any need for a production, like a commercial or something like that, or if you need an actor, I'm here. You can check out my website or my YouTube channel and see all the things. Thanks for having me, Heather. You're amazing.
Oh, awesome. And I love the hat. You rock.
Thank you. I love hats.
2 minutes or less. You ladies are just rocking it today. Okay, wonderful. So Brandi, another one of our Shine Online rock stars. And we just so appreciate you being here and sharing your wonderful, also, if you notice, she's a little funny, right? She's got a great sense of humor with us today. Awesome. Thanks, Brandi. Okay, we have next up the lovely Kathleen Spellman.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Heather. Well, I'm Kathleen Spellman. I am an actor, a voiceover artist, an author, a real estate agent, and I am a life transition specialist. In short, I'm a fixer. And for over 20 years, I have been helping my clients all around the world in the United States, guiding them, individuals, families, and small business owners, to navigate the really challenging life transitions, anything from divorce, a death, moving, upsizing, downsizing lifestyles, and beyond. I've been through all these things, so I seem to have learned how to illuminate a strategic path forward, and I make vital and even magical connections, which help my clients move through these transitions with clarity and ease and confidence, ultimately to resolution. And sometimes we even have fun along the way. So I'm a bridge to many resources. So if you have a dilemma, ask me. My visibility tip is not so much about getting visible, because I'm also just diving into this arena, but it is about staying visible. And that is be real, which is always challenging. And when we do that, we make that personal connection, and it allows others to feel and be seen with us. So listen to your audience and make eye contact with as many people as you can. It's literally a virtual hug. While attending a screening of The Daily Show with host Trevor Noah, I witnessed this firsthand, and he was virtually unknown at the time. So everybody saw him hosting the Grammys the other night. It was brilliant. So this is where we ask for our dreams. And my ask is that I am looking for more acting opportunities, and specifically would love to work on a film project in Ireland. I can legally work in the EU. So please reach out and connect with me on Instagram at Kathleen Spellman. Thank you.
Wonderful and fantastic timing. So great to have you here, Kathleen. You did awesome. Let's all give some kudos to Kathleen. So I know some of you are old hats at this. Some of you are new to it. So some of you have expressed being a little nervous. So let's just give some love to Kathleen, who I think just totally rocked her 2 minutes. Awesome. Beautiful. Yes. And she is a modern Renaissance woman, a modern day Renaissance woman. So definitely an incredible as she said, fixer and transition specialist. Beautiful. Thank you, Kathleen. Okay, next up we have Tammy Pereira. Welcome, Tammy.
Hey, how's it going, Heather?
Great to see you.
Good to see you too. So I'm Tammy P. I help coaches and speakers and authors get leads and get clients through the power of Facebook ads. If you hear my snoring, this is my dog right here. So, yeah, I am a lead generation expert and I am a marketing expert of over 20 years in Facebook land, as I say, in marketing and advertising. And so my big visibility tip is actually, before I was on an online space, I used to work in corporate and marketing and advertising, but I was always behind the scenes. So like probably opposite of all the people that are here today, because it seems like there's a lot of actors today, actresses, beautiful actresses. And I was really like behind the scenes. I was always like, doing the photo shoot for like helping facilitate the photo shoot for my clients or helping with the TV commercial for my clients and never for myself. So when I came into online space, I was actually a little bit shy. I was super camera shy. And my visibility was, I did an entire year of going live and I would speak live for 5 to 10 minutes. And I committed to every single week showing up live, speaking live. And what happened from that is that I became a better speaker and I became more confident on camera. And so just by me, and I didn't plan it at the time, but just like by me committing to going live and to practice going live and practice being on camera, all these great things started happening in my business online. And people were like, oh, I didn't know you did Facebook ads. I didn't know that you did this or that. And it would start conversations with people. And then I go, like people are actually listening to my videos. Like they actually care. This is really funny. I was like, I went live and I was like, no one's going to listen to me. No one cares about what I have to say and all that stuff. And actually people did listen and they did say they were watching my videos and that they enjoyed the content. And from there, like I started to do more things. So that is my visibility tip for today.
Wonderful. Thank you, Tammy. And yes, you are a rock star. Tammy is someone who I have also started connecting with recently to help me with some of our more digital marketing on the Facebook ad side. So check her out. She's got an, let's see, we've got your 100+ targetable ad audiences for coaches, service providers, and marketers gift here in the link, a generous gift. Thank you so much for being here today.
You're welcome.
All right. Awesome. Okay, we have next up Heather Harrington, Dr. Heather Harrington. And I'm going to, I think we've got you on.
There, I got it. Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a bit of a Luddite. So my name's Heather Harrington. I've been a naturopathic medical doctor for over 30 years. I'm also a writer and a performer. And my work focuses on healing trauma and everything, my books, musicals, of course, my practice, it all focuses on a two-pronged approach, which is balance the biochemistry naturally through naturopathic medicine and tell or revise the story through the expressive arts. And my podcast, Dr. Heather Uncensored, reflects this and includes interviews with like-minded doctors, scientists, artists, and activists. And these are my 2 nonfiction books. This is the one coming out in September. And this is, as you can see, Transforming Trauma, a drugless and creative path to heal PTS and ACE. And then this one is out now, Surviving a Viral Pandemic Through the Lens of a Naturopathic Medical Doctor. So my novels are also about mental illness, family dysfunction, or this next one is about the Acadian Cajun genocide. I also write librettos, including a children's musical called The Calling Hour that did really great in LAUSD schools. And it offers nature as a refuge for anxious children. So I know a lot about trauma because I was raped as a teenager and it changed the trajectory of my life. And I had wanted to be an actor and writer, and now I've been able to combine my doctoring with performance skills. And I perform solo shows that use character, song, and comedy to tell my own story. And so what I want to do now, other than love you to buy my book, I want to do, because of what's happened with COVID, I want to do healing circles in the forest. And I want to really focus on children and teenagers because this has been such a especially hard time for them. And I have a Native American man that I should be doing that with. So we're just starting in the next couple months. So please be in touch if you're interested in joining us to gain strength and clarity during this difficult time. And there is, was that the beep?
Not yet.
Oh, it wasn't? Oh, I thought I heard it. Okay. So anyways, I'd love for you to listen to my podcast. It's tons of things about trauma. It's also fun. And my website's drheatherharrington.com. And I don't know if I'm drheatherh@icloud.com is my email. And I just, my hot visibility is connect with people you would not normally think of. Like I just connected with an expert in gender dysphoria because he was a man, became a woman, then became a man again. And he'll be on in a couple weeks on the podcast. And I, as an expert in trauma, I never really, I kind of stepped away from gender dysphoria because that's not my issue. And that's not the people that I see, that they don't seek out a naturopathic medical doctor usually. But what an incredible conversation I had with him. And I just think that it's so important for us to keep talking this time after COVID, especially. There's been so much division. So that's what I'm about. I just really want to get people connected together and in nature and in creativity.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Heather. Here I come with my spotlight. That was wonderful. So great to see you here today.
Thank you so
sharing.
much.
You've got so many wonderful messages you're putting out into the world. So go ahead. You've got her link there in the chat to connect with Heather and get her free gift. All right. Thank you. Okay. We'll go to our next speaker. We have Holly Hudson. Hi, Holly. Welcome.
Hi. Thanks so much, Heather. I am Holly Hudson. I am a ghostwriter and book coach, and I serve entrepreneurs, business owners, consultants, and speakers, and I help them write their books and bring them into the world. I also draw on my background as a comedian and script writer to help people find the humor in their nonfiction writing. So whether people want to publish, self-publish, or traditionally publish, I help them find the right solution that works, specifically for them. And I also offer an online book writing course for people who want to write their own books, and that's called Write You. It's part of Paperback You, where we offer an array of publishing services with my colleague, Julie. My visibility tip is pretty simple. It's write a book. It will increase your authority in your field and spread your message, and really is not so hard as as you might think it is. I am going to gift everybody a portion of my course on book positioning if you would like to try it out. And it's one of the 9 modules on the course. And so that's kind of wrapped in with my ask is simply, if you enjoy the module, tell one person you know about it. And if you would like to be enrolled in that module, please email me at holly@82stories.com. I'll put it in the chat. Or just hit me up on LinkedIn. You can find me there. And that's it. Thanks, everyone.
Wonderful. Yeah. So we have your LinkedIn link here in the chat. So that's one way to reach out to Holly if you want to. And some great visibility tips coming through here. I always say, like, a book is an incredible marketing PR tool. So we appreciate you, Holly, and bringing your genius zone to our stage today. Thank you. Beautiful. Okay, we have next up Melissa Smith. Do we have Melissa? Here she comes. Welcome.
Welcome. Thanks for having me. My name is Melissa Smith. I am the PVA, the personal virtual assistant, and I'm the premier VA matchmaker in the industry. I was named the top virtual assistant consultant of the year 2021. And I match clients to virtual assistants based on communication strategy and ideal client fit. So communication strategy for the client in their manner, their medium, their tone, their verbiage. It has to be super simple or else they won't do it. And then they feel like it's not working. The ideal client fit is for the VA. They could do what they do for anyone, but they shouldn't want to. They should want to think, wow, I get to work with Heather every single day. This is my jam. This is what I started my business to do. Based on those two things, I have a 98% successful match rate. And many of the clients that I've matched have been working with their clients for 4, 5, 6 years now. So my clients are definitely the people that want to throw money at their problems. They would say, I do not have time to get this wrong and I can't afford to get it right. Please do this for me. So I offer a full service package for them. My tip is also my giveaway. So I believe that anyone who wants to work with me should want to throw money at me, but they should know what they're getting themselves into. So I have a workbook on how to hire the right virtual assistant. And in that workbook, I share everything that I do going through the process. So it starts with the top 10 reasons why you should hire one, and it even ends with how to fire a VA should you need to go that route. But it's evergreen content. This last month was 3 years that it's been out. It's still highly valuable. I don't have to change anything in it. I get to use it all the time. And that's evergreen content that provides so much value and allows clients to throw money at me.
Awesome. Wonderful. Thank you, Melissa. And I just want to say that a couple of these wonderful speakers and experts that you're seeing, I found because they were getting visible online. I think both you and Holly, I recently met on LinkedIn. So having that aligned online presence, this is the magic we can create together. So thank you. You have an incredible service that is very much needed. One of the first things we talk about in my communities is like, get yourself that VA, right? Get yourself delegating. So go ahead, check out her workbook. Thank you, Melissa. So happy to have you here today. Thank you. Okay, we have Danielle Canton. Welcome.
Hi there. Thank you so much for having me. This is awesome meeting everybody. So I help heart-centered business entrepreneurs and owners who are striving to bring value and really make a difference in people's lives. I connect with them. And what a lot of them don't realize is that their soul and the soul of their brand is actually a reflection of who they are. And I'm that connection point. So I like to bring those entrepreneurs together, get them reconnected with that soul of their brand and get everything aligned. So I really have fun playing in the creative world and helping you, once you connect and reconnect, which it's an ongoing process, by the way, we all tend to stray a little bit. So it's like, how do we reconnect, stay aligned, and keep creating and providing that valuable content? It's all about your image, how you show up online when you're not physically there. So the look and feel of your brand, your messaging. My visibility tip for everyone is actually, it's not always about talking. So the more you can show up and actually ask better questions of the people that you're serving, it's so incredibly valuable when you can show up to a room or any event or any conversation and truly, truly listen. So I think that, as ironic as that sounds, it's actually less talk is going to make you more visible, more prominent in people's lives, because it's rare for them to feel really, truly heard. So you'll be really meaningful to them. I'm looking for people like you who are out there reaching out, putting yourselves out there, sharing visibility tips. Who is your audience? Who do you know that's that business owner who really wants to get aligned and reconnected with what their soul's calling them to do and share it in a really consistent way?
Awesome. Wonderful. Thank you. Coming back to Spotlight here. Thank you, Danielle. It's so great to meet you. And a lot of you, this is the first time we're really getting to hang out and we get to play on stage together. So I just love what you're sharing with the world. My community also, like, you're in the right place, a lot of heart-centered, purpose-driven people. So excited to have you here. Great to meet you. Thank you. Okay, let's move on to, we've got Amy Lecher next. Welcome, Amy.
Hi. Hello, everyone. My name is Amy Lecher. I am an award-winning actor and accent specialist, now turned accent coach. I have a business, Let's Chat Accents, where I help actors create authentic accents that enrich the world and that really honor the characters whose stories they're telling. And I got into this for a practical reason and a stealthy reason. So practically, I had a friend who said, oh my gosh, I had an audition last week, dream role, and I botched it because I couldn't do the accent. And I thought to myself, no one should ever miss out on their dreams because of a skill that is absolutely learnable. It's not something that you're just born with. You can learn it, right? And the stealthy reason is you can't really learn, or I believe you can't really learn an accent without learning about the people that that accent belongs to, and growing your understanding and appreciation of their culture and empathy for people who are different to you. And I've seen how accent work can transcend barriers and boundaries and bring about unity and help people see beauty and diversity and basically just bridge gaps. And so, as seemingly trivial as it is, I really think that accent work can be a part of unifying and bringing about healing in this world. And so that's what I try to do. My visibility tip, I'm definitely still, I would say, a baby in this. But I think something that I have found really helpful is to constantly put myself back in the shoes of the people that I'm reaching out to. I feel like all of us probably got into our various fields because we can relate to that field in some way. But I think sometimes once the business starts to gain momentum and you're going and it's great, sometimes it's easy to get a little bit separated from the person that we're actually talking to and why we started in the first place. So going back to that, my ask for you, I'm actually heading to England tomorrow. I'm from South Africa, by the way. My accent it's weird, but whatever. I'm heading to England tomorrow to collect accent samples. So if you know of anyone in England or Paris, or if you're in LA yourself or know of anyone in LA who wouldn't mind donating an accent sample, I love accents. I am building courses using those accents, but also I would just love to listen to you speak. That's me.
I love that. Awesome. You have a great accent, and I love that you coach people with their accents. So such a light and someone new in our community recently. It's been so great to have you here at our events. So everyone go ahead, connect with Amy. Her Instagram link is in there. Shoot her a DM, say hello. And I see some people wanting to connect with you already in the chat here. So thank you, Amy. Beautiful. Okay. Next up, we have Stasia Ashna. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Is the lovely Stasia here?
Hello.
There we go. Hello, welcome.
Hi, thank you. Yes, you said it correctly. Hi, everyone. I'm Stasia, and it's so wonderful to be here and be in such great company. I am a certified life coach and a clinical hypnotherapist, and my mission is to help overachieving women who feel lost to strip away the lies that they were taught to feel seen, valued, and loved so that they can maximize their relationships and their career 100 times faster than traditional therapy. And I say that because the tools that I'm working with, hypnosis and internal family systems and guided imagery, mindfulness, these are tools that I have been using for the last decade to help hundreds of people all over the world to really get to the root of their issue and to work on things like self-sabotage or just not feeling good enough, feeling unworthy, and these sorts of things that are just following them into all areas of their life and really limiting the possibilities for them. And I do this just as so many of you do your work. It's because I've had my own transformation and I know what it's like to go from just feeling totally lost and unmotivated and just struggling with depression and PTSD to actually really feeling like I'm thriving and I'm living my purpose. And in addition to the work that I'm doing, so I have an offering as a 6-month program that I work one-on-one with clients. I also do single hypnosis sessions, and I work with people who are looking to treat all sorts of issues from smoking cessation to insomnia to fears and phobias. And it's powerful, and we get fast results in 1 to 3 sessions. And my visibility tip is I am all about community and connection. So get involved in your communities. I live in downtown Chicago, and I facilitate sister circles in the city for women who are looking to feel connected and have really meaningful discussions together. And it has helped me to connect with so many women, but it also has been so meaningful to me. Thank you so much.
Beautiful. I love just all of the powerhouse speakers and leaders. Someone else here today who is also creating community as a priority, which is like an incredible visibility tip, as we talked about in the beginning, that visibility plus the community and connection is what takes your life and things to the next level. So thank you. Wonderful insight and tips today. Great to see you, Stasia. Beautiful. Okay. We have next up, Leah Morrison. Welcome, Leah.
Hi, thank you. Hi, everybody. My name is Leah Morrison. I am a trauma-informed coach and healer. Otherwise, moving through emotional recovery with my clients, I am known for binging on reality TV and dancing down the grocery store aisles to music I used to club to in my 20s. But more importantly, I want to share my story today. Within about 5 months of giving birth to my 2-pound premature son 14 years ago, I had what the doctors called a psychotic break. Postpartum depression leveled me with severe anxiety and agoraphobia, resulting in upwards of 20 plus psychogenic seizures a day. And within a year's time, the physicians, in all of their eagerness to help me, diagnosed me with an incurable mental illness called conversion disorder, prescribed me 12 different types of medications and 200 milligrams of OxyContin a day. The seizures ultimately increased, and so did my intolerance for being told my symptoms were all in my head and being completely dismissed with the abuse. But the beauty of uncertainty is the unlimited possibility of what can come. And that's exactly what I work my clients through. So now, after 6 years and just over 5,000 client hours of coaching my clients through emotional recovery, teaching stress management through the local school district, and hosting wellness workshops and retreats, I have the honor of holding space for those who require safety. A large struggle we have in society is the fear of being judged upon being seen. So I often ask my clients, what is the one thing preventing you from leaning into your own healing? And what is the best thing that could happen once you do? They're often amused to find that taking control of their emotional wellness can create purpose, meaningful moments, and hope for something softer than what they knew was possible. And this is what I do as a trauma-informed coach, guiding you from the limitations of what your story can do to you and into the possibility of emotional wellness and all that it holds. So my visibility tip is about creating that trauma awareness in your language, in every aspect of your life. Well, thanks.
Beautiful. Well, and I can say I totally relate to everything you're saying, and that working with someone like you is so powerful and incredible when you're trying to get visible, because there's so many things stopping us with so much, wounding or past trauma. My background's also in the healing arts. So you're so speaking my language. I think the alignment is such an important piece, the inner work. So thank you for doing the work you're doing in the world and sharing your gifts with us today. Thank you, Leah. Beautiful. Okay, cruising right along here. We have the next person up is Sona Paula. Welcome, Sona.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Heather. Thank you for having me here. And thank you so much, Nora, for introducing me to Heather. So I'm Sona. I'm the quantum success coach for women who've come out of narcissistic abuse. I basically help women really find their self-worth and really loving themselves again and really finding that personal power. I am a certified narcissistic abuse specialist. I'm also a rapid transformational therapy practitioner. So I help women get rid of trauma, PTSD, and really unblock all the belief systems and all the outside conditionings that we've been carrying around with us through rapid transformational therapy. Just to get their power back and become really unstoppable. A bit about me, the reason why I do this is because I actually went through narcissistic abuse for 37 years of my life. And in the last 6 years, I've really come out of it and found myself again, healed myself. And now I'm taking women through that journey to really become really authentic and loving themselves again for who they are, really remembering who were they like before all of this happened. Like they came into this world being really aligned in themselves, and at some point you've lost that alignment and become someone that everyone else wanted you to be. So I really help women get rid of all of that conditioning, getting rid of all the belief systems that from the outside world to really become that powerful human that you were born to be in the first place. So most of the time women feel stuck because of one of these blocks, which is I'm not good enough, I don't belong, I don't feel safe, or I am different. So I help really undo these blocks through RTT and coaching, and I do provide one-to-one coaching for 6 weeks. I've got a membership program that women enter for long-term support and guidance, and I do RTT as just a therapy itself. My visibility tip today is, first of all, just be really authentic, just be real, just be yourself. And anytime fear kicks in, it's normally one of those blocks. You're either feeling I'm not good enough, I don't belong here, I don't feel safe, or I am different. Figure out which one that is and which one of those blocks is really stopping you from being visible, and then really try to dig deep and see why. That's really it from me. I love supporting women go through becoming really powerful and unstoppable. So if you would like to connect or collaborate or know more about me, then just DM me on Facebook or on Instagram. And there is a little gift out there as well, which is a 4-day free series if you'd like to join, about building your self-worth again. So that's it. Oh, I can't hear you.
Oh, somehow.
Oh, there you are. I can hear you.
Okay, you can hear me now. I must have hit the mute button. So thank you, Sonia. I'm so glad Nora connected us as well. I love the work that you're doing in the world. And let's make sure, do we have her gift in here? Yeah, the Build Your Self-Worth and Heal. Yeah, this is incredible work you're doing. Thank you so much for coming out today. Great to meet you. Wonderful. Okay, we are hitting to the home stretch here. So stick with us for just a few more minutes. We've got Annie Gelfin next.
Hi there.
Hi, Annie. Welcome.
Nice to see you, Heather.
Yeah, likewise.
So I am the creator and host of the Essence of Mastery Summit. It's an annual event devoted to cultivating coaching mastery. I have been credentialed by the International Coach Federation as a Master Certified Coach. I'm also a PCC and MCC assessor, which are the credential levels within ICF, and I've been coaching since 1997. I believe that credentialed coaches have the secret sauce to peace in the world, and that respectful communication based in unconditional positive regard. My sweet spot is mentoring credentialed coaches on the path of coaching mastery. I help driven coaches go deep so that they can be a powerful change catalyst for their own clients. So if you're on the path of coaching mastery and want to stand out and feel confident as a coach, I can help you excavate inner blocks to success. This is for driven coaches who are committed to being masterful. The Essence of Mastery Summit is a collaborative alliance of ICF masterful certified coaches dedicated to the highest quality coaching and mentoring. My hot visibility tip for you all is to find your signature product that caters to your superpower. So I'm trained and certified in numerous modalities. I was scattering my energy trying to build my business in all of them. But once I embraced being a mentor coach and specifically helping those on the path of coaching mastery, everything fell into place. I'm having the best year I have ever had since I began my business back in '97. My ask of you is my summit go viral. It's an annual summit. Will you tell people to come to the summit? essenceofmasterysummit.com. It's for anybody who is a coach. You don't have to be credentialed. You will learn a lot, and it's a super reasonable price. The summit caters to all levels of coaches. And if you are interested in becoming an affiliate, this is an offer to you. You can connect with my team, which is at team at essenceofmasterysummit.com. I'll put that in the chat. I'll put that over here. And you can also connect with me on Instagram, and I'll put that in the link in the chat as well. And I think that's about it. thanks so much for everyone being so patient. I think I'm the last one, Heather, am I?
Nope, we've still got 2 more to go. So we're going to go a couple minutes over here. So if everyone could just bear with us for a couple more minutes. Thank you, Annie. So great to have you here today. And we are in the, like I said, the home stretch. 2 more. We've got Karina Morin next. We have Karina. Karina here. Did we lose Karina? Okay, well then we do have one left. We have Sandra. Is Sandra here? Or did we lose our last couple? Let's see, Sandra.
I'm here.
Sandra's here, yay, okay. Wonderful, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Love being at a party on a Tuesday afternoon. Thanks, Heather, for just hosting this. So I'm Sandra. I'm a confidence coach. I guide female entrepreneurs, busy business owners, influencers, up-and-coming authors to step into their power and create video content with confidence. How many of you avoid the camera and live video at all costs? Some of you, I'm sure, can relate. That was me a few years ago, and I went from not being confident to confident. And what I do is I love removing that overwhelm. You know, technology can have its challenges. I like to simplify things so that you can have your visibility with confidence, but live video is definitely the way to go in this day and age. Posting and hiding behind posts is just not enough anymore. So I guided myself, and I'm guiding others now through my modalities in sharing how to be more confident in front of the camera, create that video content that's necessary to expand your reach and really attract your ideal client as they want to get to know, like, and trust you. So I do that through my masterclass, Camera Confidence 101, which has been really successful this past year. And I also do that through one-on-one coaching, and group coaching is coming very shortly. So one of my biggest tips, I would say, for creating more visibility for yourself in especially the live video content world is interviewing. This is where I started because I didn't want to be alone on the camera. How brilliant. You're there with somebody else in company. If you mess up, somebody's going to be there to carry on the conversation. And as I found, I continue to do that. It's been 2 years. I've got this awesome interview series called Spice It Up with Sandra, and I host it every Monday night. And then I go live on IG with collaborating with other incredible entrepreneurs. And that just expands my network. So I'm here to, connect with anybody who wants to collaborate and continue the party on live video. So connect with me, and I'd be happy to do any kind of live videos or collaborations. Thanks for having me.
Beautiful. Thank you, Sandra. And yeah, I love that you're an expert with video and confidence on video. It's so important these days. Everyone who's here, our speakers, this is, some of you are experts at this. Some of you are new to it. Some of our guests who are here today. If you're enjoying this, go ahead and submit to be one of our featured speakers. You have to start somewhere. And I love your perspective on that of like, yes, just start getting on camera and video with other people. It's more fun that way. So thank you, Sandra. Okay, we have done it. So what we do at the end here is we just ask a couple quick trivia questions to see who's paying attention. So we're going to go back to gallery view so I can see all of you. Okay, so basically whoever types the correct answer in first is a winner, and we give you my visibility accelerator, which is something that will help you start getting more visible in the press. And so we are going to do a couple questions. So the first one I'm going to ask is, who went live for an entire year? Which of our speakers today went live for an entire year? And you can just put the name in the chat there if you have the answer. Jody Bentley says, Tammy, yes, bingo. We are winner. One of our winners. Yeah, we're all winners, right? Okay, so next question. Who specializes in women's heirloom albums? Nora Pleasant got it. Kendra, yes, congratulations. Wonderful. Okay, let's see. We've got, here's a good one. Who suggested using the same photo across all your platforms? And Kendra got it. Christy, yes. Awesome. Congratulations. And let's see, maybe let's do one more. Who here, let's see if you remember, who here is an audiobook narrator? And it looks like Brandi got it again. Is that Brandi getting it? I think so. Yep. And it looks like, let's give someone else a chance to win too. Edie got it next. So let's also give the Visibility Accelerator to Edie. Awesome. You are all lovely and winners. And I'm so happy you are all able to be here with us today. Go ahead. If you did just win a prize, go ahead and email support@prstars.net to get your Visibility Accelerator. And the after party continues in our Facebook community. We have a post over there. You're welcome to go connect with each other and keep chatting and connecting. We want to keep this going, the community and connection after the party. So there's the link there in the chat. So let's all take ourselves off mute. Let's make a little noise as we leave the party. Woohoo, we did it. Ready. Happy to be here today. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks.
Thank
you.
Thanks, Nora.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Heather.